So welcome back everyone. Once again, this is Kevin from CSMI today in Australia, and I'm going to do another video on this PW180 Wheel excavator. So as usual, thank you for your questions and your comments. If you have any, you can leave them down or you can email us at info@csmi.com.au. Now, let's get straight into this, guys. So this particular video, I'm just going to show you some basics on this radio, which is very important if you are getting this model from us and if you have decided to get this particular radio to go with it. It's very important when you power the radio on, which is the first thing you need to do. Let it go through its start sequence, and I'll bring the screen a little bit into focus now. Okay, now it will tell you in this particular screen, let's get this camera into focus. Sorry guys for the shake. Okay, it's telling me here SB is not in safe position. Now that's just one of the switches over here. Now in this particular case, it's probably one of these switches, but they got markings on them. All you got to do is move that particular switch into the right position. As you can see now, I flicked another switch and it says SA is not in position. Now SA is gone out, and now you see if the switch is in the wrong position, it will prompt you, and then you need to read the markings on the particular switch, right? Which one is out of position? Like for here, you can see it's SA and SB, and on top you have the markings up here. They're not very clear, but you can see it's SE and SF. So if you get a reading on your screen, it's not in the right position, you need to move the switches. It tells you clearly which one, and you'll end up in this screen. If you end up on this screen, you are good to go and you are in the right position and the model is ready to be fired up. So that's very, very important. You can't go ahead until the controls are in right position. So make sure that you are doing that. If not, you won't probably get the model in the right position, and that's going to cause you all kinds of dramas. Okay, so I'm going to plug the battery in and get this camera into focus. Give me a sec. So we've got it in focus there. So let's power the battery on. Okay, so the battery is now on, and you've got a few functions on there. So what we'll do is, there's a few things I would like to show you guys. I'm going to get the camera again closer. Now, it's a bit hard to see, and excuse the lighting. Let me see if I can get this into focus. Okay, here's what I want to show you. Now, there is one function on this particular model. I'm just going to get a screwdriver so I can point it out to you easily. Okay. So this particular cylinder up here is functional, which means it's a load-bearing function, and you can see the cylinder expands and contracts, which means if you are driving this model on an uneven surface, you can lock the model so that it maintains its stability and it doesn't go skewed and moves left on, because the front axle is actually pivoting and it locks the model into position, so it keeps the model completely balanced in the right position. It's not leaning towards one side. There's a travel of about 10 or 15 millimeters. I think it's about 10 millimeters on this cylinder, and it's controlled by a switch on the radio itself, you know. Where's my radio? Okay, there you go. By the radio itself. We'll go through that function in the following video, but that's what I want to show you, that there's a cylinder on either side, and that's very, very important. Now, I'll get this back into focus. Okay, there we are. Okay, now you can see that it's currently set for hydraulics on demand, which means when I pull the joystick, you will see the function activate, and I'm going to rotate the machine so I can show you what's inside the model itself. Okay, so it's going to rotate the model and bring it into position. Okay, on this particular one, I'm just going to talk in general because I'm going to go into detail of every single thing again. Now, you got a screen that works inside. Obviously, the door's open. There's a lot of detail inside the cab over there. We're going to go through all that stuff. You do have a switch up here which is functional. It puts the model on and off. That's the actual control switch. This one has a quick connect on it with a multi-functional tool. You got claws on it, and you got all kinds of things with it. So we'll go through all of that step by step, and we'll go through the functionality. So that's pretty much on this particular video that I want to show you, and then we'll come back and then we'll go into the next video. So as usual, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. If you have any question or comments, leave it down and we'll get to you. Thank you.